No, you don't get a 5-minute bumper anymore. Like
Okay.
no, you don't get to be on BPT time. Like, sorry, bro.
Oh man.
Um, what's up, bro? Good to see
Hey,
you.
how you doing? It's always good to see you. Always, always, always. I love
Why
seeing
you trying to get me in trouble before I even
you.
like get
Look,
out the bed? Like, you got my wife
I got all
aggravated.
riled up.
Yeah, why, what?
I'm that annoying like little brother guy, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes we just have a hard time turning it off. You know what I'm saying? Like I just gotta do a better job of just like chill. But it was just so much fun. I couldn't stop myself. It's Colleen's fault. She should know
It's don't make her come in here right now.
better. I know. I know. I saw the door or something move. I was like, ooh, my heart did a little flutter. Oh yeah,
Uh,
I'm
don't
about to
make
get
her
it.
come in.
Pause.
What's up? I've seen there's a lot of what's up everybody? What's up, Corey?
Who's
Make
here?
it so. Yep, we are making it
Whoa.
so. What's up, Kenneth?
Whose internet is Jimmy?
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
I paid my bill, Corey. I paid my bill.
Um, what are we doing? What do you want to go into today? I'm ready to go into anything. We can I saw Dana White today. If you want to get into that real quick and
What
start.
did yeah, let's start with that. I had sent you and Colleen a couple kind of because we get kind of serious and there's nothing wrong with that, but I sent
No.
some funny things to the
Oh yeah,
to
I
the
can pull those
chat.
up too. Yeah, that's fine.
But what's up with Dana? What did he say?
Bro, Dana went on Flagrant and there's very short section because I guess he is going into boxing. Like he's throwing his hat in the boxing ring.
Dana is?
And he was talking about being scared of someone dying, basically. So hold up. I mean, pull it
So
up.
Dana White is going into boxing in some capacity?
Yeah. Yep.
Interesting.
And he went on Flagrant. Sorry, guys. There might be commercials. But yeah.
History of the UFC, there's never been a death or serious injury. We spend a shitload of money on health and safety to make
I don't know how to do this. I feel like it's every 7
sure
seconds.
that these guys or whatever. Boxing, 3, 4, 5 guys die a year.
Dude, it's wow. How are you gonna stop that?
Spend the money on health and safety. So we make sure that we know most of
Is that legit? That many people die a year from boxing?
I have no idea if that's legit or not, but my man's out here talking about it.
Wow.
So, and something that he does say that I'm not going to play the whole thing because again, I don't know how this works, how you get dinged or not.
Yeah, you don't want to get dinged. Yeah.
But he says something about it's the sparring, like the sparring. It's not the boxing that kills the person, but it's the sparring before the boxing that takes a toll.
Okay.
So, but
happens to these guys is training for the fight. You know how much shit we catch in the UFC by making sure that these guys do all the right shit, and it's not cheap.
What do you mean?
MRIs and
so this is the advantage of having that fight facility.
Okay.
Well, no, it's fucking expensive. You spend shitloads of money to make sure that these guys go to the doctors and get all the proper shit done so that a healthy guy or girl is stepping into the octagon that night.
But it's huge for the business. I mean, like
it's everything. And it's obvious.
And he literally just goes on to say like he does everything that he possibly can and spends a shit ton of money to make sure nobody gets hurt and that like there's no. He says that they have an underlying condition if they get hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like if they can catch an underlying condition, they want to catch an underlying condition.
Yeah, I get that. I trip because I think a lot of us grew up more boxing. I'll speak for myself. I loved boxing growing up. You know, there really wasn't. UFC was kind of just whatever. You know, it was like no holds barred, backyard fighting kind of stuff. So like boxing, the Tyson, Evander Holyfield, and the list goes on. But I gotten more into UFC, MMA in general. And in my head, I'm like, wouldn't MMA be more dangerous with smaller gloves and elbows, knees, jiu-jitsu, where you could break a dude's arm off, choking him out. There's laying there like, you know, like it's
hold up. Clydesdale has entered the chat. An underlying kick to the face, maybe. Bro, you got to listen to the podcast. I only played a little clip.
I'll listen to it. That's very interesting.
He does not talk about it like that. He definitely says that with boxing, it has to do with how much they spar. Sure. And with MMA, they don't have as much because they don't spar as much like that. Or half of their sparring is going to the ground.
Right.
So there's no head contact and
sure.
whatever. So I don't know.
I'm gonna listen to that. I catch old boy. What's his name? The comedian Schultz, Andrew Schultz. I catch his. I catch that from time to time.
But that was a really good podcast. Dana was really good. It starts where he starts talking about it is like an hour in. Like if you just go to the hour mark, he starts talking about it there.
Okay, dope. Yeah, I'll check that out. That's very interesting. I'd like to see how that plays out. Him getting involved in boxing, like a promoter, like. What is how does that
I don't know. They ask him how much he's spending on it, and then they bleep it out. So apparently spending a fuck ton on it because they bleeped it out.
Okay, interesting.
What's up, Travis? No, boxing is way more dangerous. Boxing is vastly majority headshots. Yeah,
that's what you were saying. Like, and because you know MMA sparring. You're never in sparring. You're never really punching that hard to the head, you know, because of the nature of the small gloves, everything like that. So in boxing, even with the big gloves, it's almost all to the head. So I get that. I could see that. Yeah.
Joseph, I thought we were here to talk about tacos, false advertising. Oh, we're going to get there, bro. We're 7 minutes into this podcast. We'll get to tacos.
Joe is so needy, man.
Calm down. What else I got? Wanna Love, grappling isn't bad. Yeah, that's what he's saying. Right. Like half of MMA is grappling and Clydesdale. Okay, for head injuries, but what about everything else? He says, like he literally says he spends a ton of money on trying to figure out if people have underlying conditions. He talks about aneurysms. He talks about like they spend a ton of money trying to get MRIs for people. What is in your background?
I like that.
Do you have something in your background? Is something playing?
Are you hearing my son on his computer?
Oh,
does
maybe.
It sound like some weird dude talking?
Yeah, that's fine.
Hey, dude, man, take that in your room, okay? He's like oblivious to me talking. Miles, take that in your bedroom, please. He's like, what? There's other people here? Anyways, yeah, that's interesting.
I'm not talking shit about Joseph. Oh, no. Sorry, Jeremy. You stop talking shit about Jeremy.
KDL, it was in love, bro. Come on now.
He's already done it. He already messed with my wife this morning. I was almost not allowed to come on this podcast tonight. So I was like, hey, don't antagonize my wife. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, I'm still here. My computer was like, or my phone was like, you know what? I don't want to rest on this device anymore. How's this view? Is this all right?
Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, interesting because he's also, and I bring this up only because of CrossFit and what happened in CrossFit, right? Like we had that horrible incident with Lazar, you know, and just it's a money thing. He's spending all the money to make sure nothing happens to anybody. CrossFit can't spend all the money, or it's because whoever owns it can't spend all the money. Or
because Don said we're going to cut a huge part of our games budget, and the year that he says that, somebody dies in the water. Damn.
Yeah.
You know, like isn't that That's wild. That's freaking wild. But no, there was a story that came in my IG or something of an Iron Man from last weekend or very recently, where I think there's at least 2 people passed away. You know, yeah, there you go, Joseph. 2 guys died in Iron Man recently. Did he? Seven posted about it. Yeah, it's nothing you want to have happen, right? Duh, obviously, but things like Iron Man, boxing, MMA, CrossFit, extreme things like that. There's not the expectation that someone's going to pass away, but the chances are a hell of a lot higher. So yeah, like Dana's talking, do your due diligence and test and prevent. But at the end of the day, we got to know that, and the athletes know. Boxers know, MMA fighters know, CrossFitters should know. This
I
stuff
just
is
think
crazy.
everybody, like, the point is that what he says is that he would be so upset if something happened to him, and if something happened to one of his fighters, and he never wants to see that happen. And he's going to do everything in his power to make sure that that's not happening. And I think people forget, like, it's not like Don and Dave wanted that shit to happen.
Right.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
And now the due diligence will be even more, but I don't know. It was crazy because Dana is like the king of taking niche sports and making them crazy. Like power slap, whatever else he does. Like,
do you watch that?
And he's more into power slap. He says it in here. He's more into power slap than anything because he's the king of taking crazy moments and making them huge or something like that. And more people are into power slap. And for him to say that, like, it's not just like people have money or resources or whatever, and they don't give a shit about their athletes that make their sport.
Right. Yeah.
That's what I heard. Anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that. I can't, it's funny, I could watch MMA all day, but slap fighting, whatever, I can't do it. Like, it's so weird to watch people slap each other as hard as they can. Like, something about it just, I guess, yeah. It's just like, it's almost like this is what we've come to in society. You know what I'm saying?
I can watch women do it. I don't know if I can watch. Watching men do it is kind of weird.
Isn't it? Like, it's just like, I don't know. Like, why don't we just like actually lace them up and fight? You know, like, let's just, interesting. That's crazy, man.
All right, that's all I wanted to show you because I saw that and I wanted to let you know that I am actually trying to immerse myself now because you and Dylan are very entertaining. I do enjoy it and I want to know what you're talking about.
I love it. That's all we were going for. Like, get people to first of all, get the people that we know in the Sevonverse to have an outlet to look, watch, talk about, interact with MMA, and then people who may have had that part of their life back in the day to kind of just learn about it a little bit more.
Oh, CTE slap, Big D Reed. I'm gonna call you Big D now. Big D Reed. Let's go.
I think he's a big dude, right? I never met you. Met him, right? He's a big guy, right?
Yeah, he's a big guy. The CT. Do you think that they can get CTE from getting slapped like that?
If you watch it, CTE is happening left and right. No pun intended. Pow and pow. Like, these dudes are, and girls, I guess, but I've seen more dudes, but they go down. I mean, it's like when you watch an MMA fight and they catch that flying knee, or they catch that kick to the side of and the guy just is like he goes into coma, Frankenstein right away. That's what it's like. That's what's happening. It's crazy. It's weird.
Your mom. I love you. Oh, it won't let me bring it up now. Oh, there we go. Your mom. I love that name. There's also the difference that it's Dana's company. He can do whatever he wants with his money. Don and Dave cannot. Yeah. Ooh, and I think that's the difference between when it was Greg's company and like Dana has his company, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. What do you want to get into? Do you want to get into something serious? Do you want to get into something not serious? Do you want to have black fatigue, or what do you want to do?
Let's first, before any of that, let's talk about why dating is stupid.
Oh, God.
And it's going to start with the question, 2 questions. and you probably talked about this, but I'm stupid and I got too many things going on. I can only remember a certain amount of things. When did you and Colleen meet, and how long ago are we talking, and how did you guys meet?
Oh shit. We met because so my half sister, my dad's like, she is the one younger than me.
Okay.
I went to go see her because I hadn't seen her in like 20 years. And Colleen happened to be she was an aide for my sister's uncle who has Down syndrome.
Oh, wow.
Wow. And so she was around, she was in the house and whatever. And we just kind of like became Facebook friends and started messaging. And then we met. That was like an October situation. Then we were girlfriends in December, like our 14-year being together is coming up December 8th.
So we're talking,
and then we were married in August. So it was like it was literally like 8 or 9 months before we got married. We were together.
Wow. That's awesome. That is incredible.
So
the reason I asked, like, that's truly awesome. When it happens, we see a lot of relationships. I don't think there's anything wrong with this that take forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been together 5 years. Like, what do you like? Are you gonna marry, or like? Well, not that you have to get married, I suppose, but like, I don't know.
Oh boy, okay, let's go. All right, we're gonna be here.
Go.
We're gonna be on here all night tonight because I have religious questions. I have like all kinds of. But you go ahead. That's awesome.
I see Pat is having at it, but anyways, is she on me, Colin? Of course, the minute I turn it on, you have my name in your mouth.
Where?
Colleen. Oh my God. It was not anything bad, Colleen. Gee, I say that for the DMs and like,
hey, Colleen, can you?
Live,
Oh, here we go. All right. Well, go ahead. See, now I'm in trouble. I'm not getting it.
No. I'm going to redeem it.
Okay, go ahead. Redeem yourself.
I think I'm going to redeem it. I'm going to try at least. So that's like 2011, 10.
We met at the end of 2011, basically. And then we got married in 2012.
Were there like dating apps? It was like Hinge and Tinder and Bumble. Was that like something?
I don't know. There wasn't as many as there are now, but yeah, they were there. I definitely was not on them. I didn't have Instagram. I barely had Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Like I wasn't.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
That sounds about right. Same here. I think Instagram had just started to kind of get popular or whatever, but like, sushi time. See, you're not in trouble. You're still getting sushi time.
I'm still good.
Let's go. Oh, Colleen, I love you. So my point, so why I asked you that is I met my ex in 2007. And there's sure as hell that I knew of were no dating apps, something like that, right? Then we got married in 2011, and then she filed for divorce late 2022. So I was out of the game. I wasn't paying attention to how the goings-ons of the game and how you talk to women. Like, I was focused on my family, my wife, that's it, right? So I come out of this and a lot changes. You start having kids. I'm not going out to the bars anymore. I'm not playing softball. I'm not playing extracurricular things. It's like work, CrossFit, coaching it, doing it, programming it, clients, kids, in probably the flipped order,
Right. Yeah. I get you. No particular order.
Like,
got it.
I'm kind of like an old nerd now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't go out and do things. So come to find out,
oh, so the only way that you can get a date is on the internet?
That's what it seems like. That's probably not entirely true.
You're too old for that shit.
Dude, I'm telling. I feel so dumb. I'm like on Hinge, and I'm like, what is this? Like, what? Why do I have to like?
Yeah, Joseph softball ? Question mark. You're too old.
Oh, you got something against softball, Joseph?
Nothing, but that means you're old. Like, these kids aren't out here playing beer league softball. Like, that's some shit we did.
Exactly. That's my point. So like, I want to, organically meet a woman. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's at the gym or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like a organic way where it wasn't like, oh, what's the hinge? And then let's chat in here a little bit. And then maybe, well, the reason I say that's part of it, but what has happened, and I'm not saying like this didn't happen back in the day, but what happens now, it's crazy how it happens, is ghosting.
Oh,
you heard that term?
Yeah.
Ghosting?
Of course I've heard of I'm the queen of ghosting. Before I met my wife, I'm the fucking queen of ghosting shit. Yeah,
oh my God. Well, now it's like on steroids. Having met my ex so young,
that's how you break up.
That,
you break up ghosting people.
You just don't talk anymore?
Yeah.
It's like I didn't have that though. Like I never had experienced that because I was 21, 22 when I met my ex-wife. Very young, hadn't dated a whole lot, but it never really was ghosted. You know what I'm saying? Not that I can remember. Fast forward, I've had 2 ghostings that were like levels of epic that I'm not even like sure if I was being punked or like if Ashton Kutcher was waiting to jump out of the bushes and be like,
let's establish this, Pat Lang. That's not a bad, what's our age difference? I'm 44.
I'm 40. I turned 40 this year.
Okay, so I'm older, dude. Like I remember like Clydesdale, yeah. I love to play in some I played in some very intense softball leagues. Yeah, me too. And actually my uncle hid me in his all men's league. Like I would just put a baseball hat on and a big sweatshirt and go play when they needed an extra body. So yeah.
That's fantastic. Let's go. And I always hung out with people close.
I have trophies.
Like all my buddies are
I
like
have trophies in the men's league, and people don't know that I was in that league.
That is so awesome.
Let's go.
That is so funny. No, I always like my friends are like closer to your age. So I was always hanging out with like the older dudes doing the older dude stuff. But I met this girl, the longest story ever, very short. I met this girl. Now I had filed for divorce 3 years ago. I probably went 7 or 8 months. I read that before. That's hilarious. I am 40, Joseph. I just turned 40 in July. And I went about 8 months before I even like put myself out there. It's like, I ain't even going to mess around. I got to be the best dad I can be. I'm trying to recover from this broken heart. 8 months later, on the apps, meet some girl. We actually hit it off. Everything goes great. But like that was liberal girl.
Yeah, that's the one you called into the.
that was her. And everything was like as great as it can be. Right. And, but like she wanted to move too fast. Like I swear if I had it was like 2-3 months in, if I had asked her to marry me, she would have said yes. And I wasn't trying to do that again. I'm not trying to jump back into something and I told her that up front. Anyways, so from that point to like a month ago, I was very careful. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not out putting my dick in everything. I'm being the best dad I can be. Doing all the growth stuff, right? Finally, this girl comes on the apps and like we're hitting it off. And I'm like, hold on, time out. Let's not get too serious, too fast. You know what I'm saying? But as it's organically like happening, I'm like, you know what? Maybe you've been pretty smart for 2 years here. Maybe just go, go with the flow, right? So I go with the flow. We meet up. Great first date. I mean, like it was like out of probably the best first date I ever had out of a movie, like straight up awesome. We talk. We're like, I'm in southeast Wisconsin. She's in northern Illinois. And so it's a little bit of distance. She's got 2 kids. I got 3. And anyways, we're hitting it off, talking about the date. It was great. Hey, let's hang out again. All right. It's like 3 days later. Go down. I actually met her kids, which I wasn't ready for that yet, but that's a whole nother story. We start watching to your recommendations.
The dude who's not ready. That's all I hear. All I hear.
I was, but I finally was like, let's be ready, right? So we're sitting there. She gets her kids down. We're sitting on the couch, and to your recommendation, we start watching Monster, the Ed Gein thing. I know, right?
That wasn't my recommendation for a date.
You said to watch it. Well, it was her idea. She was cool with it though. To be fair, she was like, I think she actually brought it up. She's like, I've been wanting to watch this show, but I'm too scared to watch it by myself. and it's called Monster. And then I was like, oh, Garrett was just talking about that. And I'm like, all right, let's go. Let's
My
watch it.
wife didn't watch it with me. She's not seen it. Colleen has not seen. No, that is not what you watch.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Whatever was in the air, whatever was in that show got her going, because
that's bad.
I know. The next thing I know, we are in the bedroom, and it's just we're having fun, right? And this is, I don't know if you heard, but this is no gag reflex, girl. So like, we had some fun. And then next day I leave, I go back home, and the week is going great. It's going swimmingly well. We're gonna hang out that Saturday, right? And we're talking. That Friday night, we are FaceTiming and talking. She's already calling me pet names, calling me baby, boo. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. She's going to come up to my place. We're going to hang out, do some stuff, blowing me kiss, all the things. Saturday comes, nothing. At noon, I'm like, hey, I got to run to the store real quick, but I'll wait in case you're almost here. I don't want to, show up to my place. I'm not even there. Nothing. Okay. I go to the store. Hour later, call. Nothing.
She wanted to make you a chair.
That is
CrossFit.
A chair with a nipple on it.
Yeah, bro. That
matter of fact, she had a couple of those laying around the house. No.
Damn.
Oh, that was good. That was good. No, but yeah. So like, just straight up ghost town. Like nothing all day Saturday, Sunday.
So
Monday.
This is what happened. You got ghosted.
What's going on?
So your long story short, that wasn't short, is you got ghosted and you don't understand why you got ghosted. I'm gonna tell you why you got ghosted.
How can people do it on that level though? That's what I don't understand. But anyways, tell me why I got.
What do you mean? How did people ghost people on that level?
We were like
easy. Like I figured out.
I'm telling you though, G.
No, you made her watch. No, you can't.
She wanted to watch it.
Nope. Don't ever listen to that shit. No. And also, probably if she wants to watch it, she's the wrong chick. On a first date? Nah, bro.
Second date.
Whatever. Still too early. Let's call her like radio stations too. No, poor girl. Well, no, not poor girl. She watched that and then tried to get it. So, or did get it.
Oh, she got it.
No.
To like, man, like finally after 2 years, I'm like, all right, let's open up and because I had dated, I had gone on dates and hit it off, but then like life happened, or like, I was like, I don't think our lifestyles line up, and but I mean, like we were like hitting it off, like it was like this is how it's supposed to be, right? I don't know, maybe not, but all of a sudden, just like that. Gone. And I'm like, yo, dude, what happened? Because she finally reached out to me on that Tuesday, long paragraphs of how sorry she is, how she's not doing well. I deserve better. I deserve a girl who will adore me and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like,
no.
How did I miss all those red flags? Like,
nope.
How did I do that?
No, Dance. He's not. I don't believe he is.
Oh,
I believe he's caring, and
you know what? I'm telling you, Jenny, I thought that too. And when she had finally reached out, that was one of the things I asked, and she's like, absolutely not. Now she could have been lying. She could have been totally lying. I just read CrossFit's comment.
You're supposed to cry when you finish.
You're not supposed to cry when you finish. Oh, geez. No, but I did ask. I did ask that, and she's no, absolutely not. Blah blah blah. She's just like, I'm just not doing well, and life is really hard. I don't deserve to be loved.
You always find the ones that are broken, dude.
I'm telling you, I don't know what it is, man. You guys are crazy. You guys, Joseph, she goes to you because your Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi injection? What's an injection, Joseph? Jeez.
Oh, good.
Anyways, that's my ghosting story.
Well, I mean, ghosting for me was the easiest one because I didn't have to have feelings. But once you find a woman that makes you actually have feelings, then you stick around, you stay because they make you have feelings, and you have to have feelings.
For sure. So, yeah. And that's what I thought this was.
That's why I'm saying the second date should not be the Monster series on
Too fast?
Netflix.
Too much? Too much too fast?
Yeah, no.
Hey, I'm telling you, that was her idea. I just co-signed. I said, okay, yeah. Like, my friend was just talking about it. It's really great.
Yeah,
And
CrossFit. It's not
and then
me.
it started, and I was like, oh, maybe we shouldn't be watching this. So that's what happened. So we start watching it, and I'm like, this is crazy. Like, a homeboy lived 2 hours from me, but like, this is crazy. Like, so I just started like making like the move, you know, like I started turning and Monster Series. No, I started turning and like making the moves and like, hey, let's do anything else but watch this, you know?
Were you like,
and we did.
Hey, wait, baby. Let me call into this podcast real quick before we get it.
Oh, man. Only Sally's podcast.
All right.
So in conclusion, I'm done dating. I'm 40 and I'm single for life. So
no,
don't even try. If you're listening, single ladies, don't do it.
I said that shit. And then I said that shit in the summer. I met Colleen in October. We were married the next August. So go ahead.
Wow.
Say that. You'll be married in less than a year. Go ahead. Say that shit right now. Good Things Podcast calls it.
I just noticed that I froze. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
My phone just decides to do things that don't make any sense sometimes. Let me reconnect here.
Oh, here we go. This is the you and Dylan story. This is love connection between you and Dilly.
Dilly? I'm going to tell him you called him that. Dilly. Here, let me see. What do I got to do?
Don't give up, Jeremy. We need these stories.
I'm glad I can help. I'm glad I can help and be of service.
No, I was having a good conversation. I don't know. Well, I was having a good conversation with Bernie, who I haven't seen in a long time. Bernie, come back.
Bernie Gannon?
Yeah.
Yeah, where's Bernie?
I haven't seen him in a long time, but we were having a good conversation. We were having who's texting you? Is it her? It's probably her. She's probably watching the podcast.
Everybody right now. Let's go airplane mode. How about that? Catch me outside. How about that? Here we go. Airplane mode. That ain't gonna mess us up, is it? All right, there we go.
No. I just saw the Catch Me Outside girl.
I did too. She looks like me, like skin color. Like she's like, I'm like, yeah. Oh, she went. She never saw Tropic Thunder. You don't go full retard, young lady, and she done it.
She did it. But yeah, I was having a really good conversation with Bernie Gannon. We were talking about women in the military and how we.
For Colleen.
Oh, it's his Android. Yeesh. And we were kind of trying to discuss, like, with everything that's happening, like, do we think that it's, I don't know. How do you feel about it? Do you feel like women in the military is a detriment? Do you feel like combat status? Let me clarify. Mm-hmm. Combat status. Is it a distraction? Is it a distraction for men when you have a whole bunch of dudes and 4 women in one unit? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Is there we were talking about standards, like the standards too, right? If they pass the standards, whatever the standard is, I said I was okay with it. Like, if you pass the standard, go for it. Like,
yeah, that's the bare minimum right there. It's like pass the standard, perform to the standard. Men or women, but in this case, women, perform to the standard, pass the PT tests, be fit for combat, especially if, combat for sure. I talked about this somewhere to somebody recently. There is anybody in here. What did Joseph? I was deployed with some badass.
Yeah, and I think that's fair. Like, yes,
and that happens. And I was too. Like, I was definitely doing the same thing. Deployed with some bad. So this will lead perfectly right into what I was going to say, Joseph. Thanks for the alley-oop. Freaking, they were very badass chicks, right? But when you deploy. And you are, whether it's Iraq, Afghanistan, somewhere, let's just say those 2 places in specific, those are the 2 most popular places. When you deploy there, you're very far from home. You know you're going to be there for a long time. You may never come back. there's such a thing as called deployment hot. So that girl, that female soldier you were with, that was that? Dude, I actually have my BCGs around here somewhere. I'll try to find them in a second. But when that girl that started the deployment that you were just buddies and friends with, that was a 4, a 3. All of a sudden, midway through that deployment, you've been away from everything. And I mean everything for 5, 6, 7 months. All of a sudden, that girl is like, you look at her one day and you're like, she's in her PT outfit, her army gray shirt, and those unflattering swim short looking things. She all of a sudden turns into like a 7 or maybe an 8. And you're like, whoa, what's like, your brain is just being warped. And if you're not careful, and I'm telling you, we had soldiers hooking up in porta potties because they were just that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's 130 degrees and you're in this smelly ass porta potty because like, come on, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're all tempted. So my point is, like, I think women can be in combat if, of course, going back, they are passing the PT test. They're up to standard. They're capable, you know what I'm saying? They're not a liability. But you just, like, men and women, but like men, man, we're very one-track minded, you know what I'm saying? And when you put us in a situation like that's extremely stressful and away from the norms, and you ain't going home to your girlfriend or wife every day, oh man, you know what I'm saying? Like, things can change real quick. And if you don't have that discipline, then it just gets out of hand. So I don't know what it's hard to say.
Well, we were talking about that and CrossFit. Yeah, I picked up what you were putting down when you put it down, but he was like, no, I meant the glasses make it deployment hot, you idiot. Like, he was talking about deployment glasses, like any girl, a 4 is hot.
Yeah.
That's what he was talking. Yeah.
That's what happens. It's just what happens. It's the nature of the beast.
I was mostly thinking about it as like, hey, there's a power dynamic there that comes into play for men and for women, right? But like, if you're and the military is very, hey, you got to do what your order, like whatever your orders are, you have to do them. And there's a crazy different power dynamic in the military, and I would say like in the police and whatever, like you have to follow orders, like you follow your superior's orders. And so if there's like some, E4 chick that is really, really cute, and there's whoever her commanding officer is, whether it's a sergeant, whether it's a lieutenant, whatever, blah, 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 she gets cute, he gets like, okay, I'll give you whatever you want. Or it's a dude that's like, it could go either way. It's a dude that's like, yo, dude, if you want to move up in the ranks, do this, do that. Like, there's a crazy, and I think that
actually happened.
It's difficult.
Yeah, that happened. The first scenario, E6 is a good friend of mine. There was E4, and she was all right. She was cute, you know what I'm saying? Like, nothing, like, she ain't gonna turn your head necessarily, but like, we're deployed. They had already been hitting it off. Everybody could tell. Everybody knew what was going on, but apparently everybody but the command knew what was going on. But he's like squad leader, and she was in his platoon, in his squad, excuse me. And he was, I think he was married, a couple kids, and she wasn't. She was single. And they are married to this day. That was in 2009. That all went down over. He got demoted, everything, and they still went through with it. Crazy.
E4 mafia, no real responsibility, but get shit done. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Most dependable soldiers. Hey, E4, go get it done.
So it's just, I don't have a problem with it. I feel like if the woman can pass the standard and she can get it done, then like, I don't have a problem with it. I in any situation, whether it's military or anything else, I always think that there will be, like, when you mix men and women together, I think the number one thing I said, I think I said it to Bernie. I was like, hey, it's the same thing in sports, right? Like, if a girl wants to play men's sports or men's football, I think I specifically used men's football. It puts men in a very difficult situation, right? Because okay, just say she's the kicker. So how many times have you seen men hit male kickers, either by accident or on purpose or whatever? You get hit by a grown ass
And those
man
dudes go
jumping in
flying,
the
them
air.
kickers.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
like that shit's gonna hurt.
yeah.
Now put a woman as the kicker. So does the dude now has to decide, am I going to go full force to block this kick, this
Mm-hmm.
punt, this whatever, and possibly hit this girl and hurt her? Now how much trouble am I in because I just hit a girl?
Yeah,
Do you know what I
yeah.
mean?
An
Or
argument can be made for not having females in combat. You know what I'm saying? Like you can make that argument. Some people would even take it even further. They just shouldn't be, they should never be deployed. They should only be blah 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 back at home base or whatever. And I don't agree with that because I think, excuse me, I think women provide a balance. You know what I'm saying? Like they provide a unique balance to if it's a bunch of dudes, man, that testosterone's going crazy, and oftentimes that voice of reason ain't loud enough. You know what I'm saying? We end up doing really, really dumb shit.
you do dumb shit
Whereas
with voice of reasons anyway.
I know that's
And
what I'm saying.
the other question is too, though, just like I said, like when a dude has to decide whether he's going to hit a woman who's playing the sport that they're playing in, if you're in combat and there's a woman out with you, and I'm just asking this question. I'm not saying yes, no, or I'm not trying to, but I'm asking you this question.
Mhm.
Would you worry more about her than the dudes that, like, would there be more attention paid to her to make sure she's okay than you would if it was another dude by your side?
Yeah.
You
Yes.
know what I'm saying? Will you forget your boys because there's a woman here and you want to make sure that she's okay?
Yeah, that chivalry type attitude
Yeah,
where like, yeah, I got to
exactly.
make sure the woman's all right. That yeah,
That
yeah,
has to
that's
come into
very
play
tough.
in your head,
Oh yeah.
right?
Oh, for sure. 100%.
For cops,
100%.
for just good men in general. Like if you have a
Mhm.
woman next to you and you're in a dangerous situation, you're gonna let your boys.
God
Oh, here goes
damn
his camera.
it. I'm
You're gonna.
still here.
I know, but you're gonna let your boys handle themselves because you're gonna take care of this. Is that not a thought process? I'm just asking if it's a thought process.
It's absolutely a thought process. And I don't even know if that can be broken. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, soldiers, you're out on a combat mission. There's some females, but treat them like dudes. Okay, let's
Really,
do it.
Wana?
But I
Really,
used to spar only men and they never held back.
really though, because I did
I think that
too.
happens. I mean, I think that happens. What Wanda said, I used to spar only men and they never held back. They tested me big time. I think that happens, but is it? I think it's much more like Mr. Pat Lang likes to say. That's much more of an isolated incident because we didn't have. I mean, that's where I really started tapping into like MMA was military times and deployment, and we did not have any females. We had plenty of them in our unit, but like we didn't have any of them trying to step up and learn anything, let alone spar. So
I
I
have
think
never.
that's more rare.
I sparred a lot too, and I definitely sparred MMA, and I definitely have done jujitsu, and I definitely have.
Mhm.
Every man that's ever tested me, and we had like when we sparred, and we had belt tests, right? So
Mhm.
if you were going from white belt to yellow belt to green belt to purple to what they did, the end of your test literally was like you had kata, but the end of your test literally was if you were going to yellow belt, you had to like they had 3 people and you would have to fight all 3 people for 5 minutes and they would just rotate in and out for minutes. And then when you
Yeah,
went to a green belt, it was like 5 people. When you went to a purple belt, it was 8 people.
sure.
And like you had to be able to keep your wits about you and fight all it was all dudes. It was like maybe
Mhm.
2 girls for me in there. Those guys did not like they pushed me, sure. They
Yeah,
absolutely pushed me. But if they had put their full force into those like 5 then 7, then 9, then 11 minutes. Like, there's no way.
They'd have messed you up.
Just fresh dudes
Yeah.
that have been resting fresh, and I've been fighting now for 5 minutes coming in to like, they didn't just, and I had a guy like front kick straight to my sternum.
Ooh.
Lost, and I was breathing out. Lost all my air. Like, yeah, right.
Ouch.
So, I mean, I get it, Juana. I get it. But like, they held back. Like, I would say that they held back.
And I think that's much more common. And Juana, that's not at all to say that you were incorrect or you're making stuff up. But yeah, I think it's just way more common because in the military, most of the men are like the men full of chivalry and want to protect women, and you know what I'm saying, and hey, go and mess that girl up. Like, oh, I don't know, man. Like, that's my sister. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I can do that. You know,
I'm sure
like,
they tested you. Like, I'm
right.
sure I'm sure they tested you.
Mm-hmm.
Because your brother would test you, right? Your brother would want to make sure you know what it feels like to get hit, or you know what it feels like to get choked, or so that you can keep your wits about you, so you can still make conscious decisions. But they didn't. If someone was trying to hurt you, your brothers didn't come at you like that. You know what I mean? Like that's going to be a whole different situation. That's what I think. Anyway, they pushed the envelope. I'm not.
Pat, women in the military would fuck you up, dude. So you could try to do whatever you want, and they would own you. So nice try. You say, yeah, I couldn't do it.
Where did Kenneth Hegseth said something like, if women want to deploy, got to meet the same standards as men. And yeah, and I'm okay with that. Like,
and to that comment, that's so true. I was gonna ask you to bring that up because let's think about this. Who are our biggest enemies? Russia, China, fill in the blank, right? Do you think in any way, shape, or form that those countries are worried about how many women they have in their military or any sort of like the more DEI stuff? No.
Ooh, good
and
question.
Guess who we're fighting?
Not at all.
We're fighting them, right? Like, you know, it ain't on the ground yet, but like, if it ever comes to that, like, they're not worried about that stuff. So we cannot be, we are the beacon of freedom in the world. We can't be like, well, all right, girls, you can kind of get by.
Yeah, Venezuela doesn't care how many women they have anywhere. Yeah, no,
they're not.
Yeah,
no one is.
That's fair.
No one is worried about that kind of stuff. So, and these are our superpowers that we're like that we're fighting. You know what I'm saying? So, like, hey, it's not sexism. It's not unfair to say if you want to be an 11 Bravo infantryman, you want to do something like that. As a female, well, here's the standards. And if you can't live up to the standards, we'll find something else for you to do, but it's not going to be this. That's totally fair. And it's just, and it's the right thing to do. So I like it.
And listen, look, and Megan and Juana and all the ladies in here, you can tell me, but I wanted to do that. Like, I wanted to be like a dude. Like, I was proud of myself when we had some FTX training and I would pull a guy out by his shoulders, and I'd be able to drag him out of an area. But then you watch a dude do it, and you know how much faster the dude pulls another guy out of a scenario than I did. Like, I don't know. It's not bad, and I'm not saying like there shouldn't be women in the military. There should absolutely, like, women are needed in the military.
Absolutely.
I'm just saying though, for everybody who wants to say there's not a difference between men and women, there's a difference between men and women. Like,
there's an objective reality, and that's one of the parts of it. That's just, it is. Yeah.
And I just think when you throw men and women into high pressure situations, so who said it the other day? I don't know. Was it Sev? Sev might have said it the other day. It's not a double standard. Men have one standard and women have another standard. And that's the thing. And if women can meet the men's standard, then like, cool. Like, but you have to go above. Like, what do they always tell black people? You have to be better than the standard, because if you're not better than the standard, they're gonna do this, that. All I'm saying is, like, for women, for physical activity like this, like, you have to be at a better standard than what than a chin hang.
Yep.
Like, it's not, you
I
can't
thought you were going to say, what do they tell black people? I thought you were going to say vote Democrat. Or
no, yeah, well, they tell them that too. Yeah, that's fair. They like us to do that shit too. That's fair.
That's crazy.
Also, you lost your black card because you don't know what the fuck high yellow means. How did you not know that? Or red bone or any?
I had at this point in my life, I thought I heard it all. And when you said that, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you know, it's like, it's not clicking. Like, why? I should know this, but like, I had that went right over me.
Oh, this is fun. Pat, high pressure situations is more a mental standard. Doesn't matter what gender you are. So you don't think at all that just men and women like are wired differently for what the high pressure situation is? Let me give Pat an example in that to go with what you're saying right now. Think of any situation. I don't want to bring up recent bad memories, but take the Charlie Kirk incident, right? Shooting is going down, right? It's going buck wild. And what do you hear? You see chaos, a lot of people running, but you hear women screaming and just, going crazy. It is a bad thing, but I'm not like mad or nothing. I'm not like, oh, I would, but like, that is more often than not a woman's response in that type of a situation. Shit's going down. It's crazy. You'll normally see at least like non-beta men, like under control. They're trying to usher people to safety. They ain't screaming. They're not freaking out. They're like getting, meanwhile, the ladies are like, oh my God, and they're freaking out and they're running and they're scared. There is, Pat, just genetically, that's just how we are. I don't want to say created. I don't want to trigger him. He doesn't like God, but I love you, Pat. But like that's just our nature more often than not. There are so many exceptions to it because I've been around women who were I better not freeze. I've been around women who were very much more like a man in crazy situations. They're not screaming. They got their stuff together. They're not losing their mind. And I love that. I think that's fantastic. But unfortunately, more often times than not, man, like when stuff's going down, it's typically the woman who's going crazy and the man who's like, hey, let's chill out and let's figure this out, And that's, hand-to-hand combat, I agree with you. Like, for sure. And in high pressure situations, I'm not saying that women can't do it. Like, CrossFat says something about like his ex dropping drones and shit. Like, yeah, for sure. Like, go for it. Do that. But like, I just feel like if you're out in the field and you have like 4 men and 2 women, the men are going to worry about how the women are. And I think that might be the detriment. Is that fair? I think that's fair.
Very fair.
Why are we echoing? What do you have on?
I'm not echoing.
Oh, I can hear you. Something.
You hear an echo?
No, it's good now. Whatever you hear.
Interesting. Pat, I'm not saying that bravery is gender-based. No, because there are many over the course of history and to this day, many brave women. I'm saying more often than not in a high pressure situation, you're going to see the men, especially in the military, the men kind of keep their cool, figure it out, as opposed to the women are usually the ones who are more hysterical. They're more emotional. They're more not, I think both are emotional, but they're more prone to succumb to those emotions and like, oh my God, and scream and you know what I'm saying? And the guys are typically, this is very, is a sweeping generalization, very much more like, all right, we're good. We can figure this
also,
out.
I'm not saying what Jeremy's saying either. All I'm saying is that men will be preoccupied with trying to protect the women if they're at their side. That's what I'm saying.
Minimum,
That was the conversation that I was having, that it would be it would be a distraction. I'm not saying women have any less bravery or whatever when it comes to like their kids or their like getting home to their family. Like, I'm going to do what I'm going to have to do to get home to my family. I don't care what it is. But like, when it comes to men and women fighting side by side, I have a feeling that like men are going to want to make sure that the woman is okay before whatever else is happening. That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about a woman's bravery. I'm not talking about a man's bravery. Men and women can be brave. It doesn't matter. I'm just saying that's if you're any type of a guy, you're men and women first, right? So like if you're fighting in the field, you're going to think about the chicks running along beside you before you think about like whatever else you're supposed to put first.
Yeah.
So,
and to Pat's last comment here, and we can move on.
Yeah, well, let's go to the next one because I want to get to that one too. Pat will like this one too. But
in a civilian situation, you might be right, Jeremy. Women who enlist are not the kind of women you're talking about. And here's the thing, Pat. You've never served. You've never served alongside women. I have served alongside women in very stressful war situations. And while I've had very, very good experiences, very strong women, very capable women, I can tell you many instances where shit hit the fan, and guess who was going a little bit more crazy, a little bit more hysterical, way less composed? It was the women. That's not a sexist thing. That's not a whatever leftist take, like you said. It's just what I've experienced, and you haven't. So
you never know. We might have been on day 2. If we were on day 2, we were probably more emotional. That's fair.
And here's the thing: it's like I'm not mad about it. Like I'm not like, oh my god, these women. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand their nature, and I understand men nature. It's nature, and that's who we typically are. And there are always like Juana, who I'm really starting to like. She
I love you, girl. Here let's
she's
go.
Cool, man. She's really cool. That's awesome.
And I love this too. I jumped in and had a blast. Girl, I like you more and more every time. Awesome. You are fun.
I want my daughters to be like that. I want both of my daughters to be very strong, capable, whether they're in the military or not. Just let's go, I always need a man to take care of everything,
This is amazing, Kenneth. And you're right. Women who enlist, which ones? The 18-year-olds straight out of high school who have never left their hometown or done a pull-up. Just joining the military doesn't make you Captain America. Facts, dude. Like facts. It's a long, and you feel like Captain America when you get out of basic training. You feel like you just did something fucking amazing, right? Like you never get to do this shit. Like boys get to do it all the time, but after you get out of basic training, I got to rappel a wall. I got to jump over a whole bunch of shit. I got to shoot shit. And you feel fucking jacked up after that shit. You're ready to be like, yo, fuck you. And you're ready to go. You feel like $1 million after basic training. And even your AIT, once you get through your AIT, you feel like you learn how to like clear a room. You learn how to like work in a group and tactical movements and put up fucking tents in Nowhereville and pee outside. Like you feel, as a girl, you feel jacked the fuck up after you pass all that shit. And
very empowered.
Yeah. And so you do feel like some shit, but you're not yet. You're not. Like, it's awesome, but until you do it, and I've definitely never experienced anything you have or Kenneth has or Corey has or like any of that shit. I'm not about to go outside and start talking shit because I don't know what y'all went through. So, can we just talk about what was your experience when you did the gas chamber thing with the bro?
Oh my God, Gary, this is perfect. This is the perfect example, Pat. I hope you're still here. Oh my God. So to paint a picture for Pat and those who've never done this, who've been in the military, you are required in basic training. And we actually had to do it a few more times after, and then including like OC spray and going through. But anyways, you have to go into what's called the gas chamber, right? You train on how to use these masks, how to, you know.
Yeah, you got to throw. Yeah, that too. You got to throw a grenade at boot camp.
Grenade in boot camp. That was awesome.
Fire, bro.
That was dope.
I
still remember that day. So, and then what you do, Pat, and anyone else that's listening that hasn't served in the military, you line up. You're standing outside of the gas chamber. You can already feel it and like tingle, and you're like, oh my God, like it's all right, whatever. Well, they have you mask up. Make sure it's whatever the word for it is, it's working, you know.
Seal tight.
And
it's sealed.
Yeah, like it's sealed. It's sealed tight.
Yeah.
They make sure you're good to go, sealed up. You line up, you walk in, it's hazy as fuck. You're like, what's going on? It's all foggy. You stand there. Again, you're good to go. So you're breathing through your gas mask, everything's filtered. And then they say, take off your mask. And you're like, no. Like, I don't want to do this, yeah. And they make you take off the mask. And immediately, especially for like a guy, if you just shave that morning, your face is on fire. You're like trying to breathe, but it's like, oh my God. It's like if you open your, like if you buy a fire and you just started to try to breathe, really, it's like, you're like, oh my God, you're freaking out, but you got to stand there, like add attention. You know what I'm saying? They'll start making you recite the soldier's creed. They'll come up and start yelling at you, like to say something else or whatever. This is what's funny. The iteration right before me, they go in. We're standing out there ready to go. They're in there. I don't remember how it felt like an eternity we're in there, but
you're not in there for very long. But like,
it ain't that long, but it feels like forever, right? All of a sudden, there's an entrance door and there's an exit door. All of a sudden, we hear boom on one door, and then footsteps, boom on the other door, back and forth, and we're like, oh, I think someone's trying to escape. And it was this girl. It was the girl in one of the females in our basic training was running back and forth, sprinting, jump kicking the doors to try to
get
escape
out
from the gas chamber, bro. And I'm just standing there like, oh, it's that bad. Like, oh no, like this is gonna be horrible. But again, that goes back to like,
there was not.
It happened to be a girl who did that. You know?
Every like orifice in my face was secreting something, like the snot and the eye shit that was happening.
If you're sick, that's probably the best thing. Go in there and clear your sinuses right up, because you're gonna come out like it's just flop everywhere. What was actually worse than that, and they say it's worse. I don't know. It sucked just as bad, but OC spray, it's like military grade, whatever. There's like pepper spray, and apparently they're like they're telling us it's way worse, and they weren't wrong. With like part of pre-mobilization, we were like transporting people, and like we were carrying obviously our weapons, but we also had this OC spray, and they were like, hey, just in case it gets in your face, you need to know how to respond. So their brilliant idea is you're going to stand right here. There's an instructor right in front of you, and there's a course that you have to go through. And they say, there's no mask, nothing. It's just your face. And they say, all right, close your eyes. They spray it right here.
We were worse.
Yeah, like the hopper.
Our shit was worse, way worse.
They spray it right across your face. And they say, open your eyes. And immediately this stuff goes into your eyeballs. And again, it's like you're staring. There's a fire and you're staring at it. That's how this stuff. And then they say, go. And you have to turn and you have to defend yourself against a group of people, jiu-jitsu skills, stuff like that. Then you have to grab a baton and fight somebody. And then you got to go this and you got to do all this stuff. Your face and eyes are burning like you can't even believe. And then you finish, and like in a perfect world, all right, the burn goes, no, you have hours now. You have to recover from this. They got baby lotion or baby shampoo powder, and nothing works. You're walking around in a circle and your eyes are you just want to pull them out. It's horrible. Man, I'm
I
glad I don't
definitely
ever have to
tried
do that
baby
again.
powder. It did not.
Nothing worked. Nothing
Nope.
worked. You're just dying.
It was awful.
That's funny.
But yeah, I mean, it's the greatest time of your life. Like you don't feel more. There's no more of like adrenaline rush than that. It's amazing. You just feel like it. It's the same kind of feeling as CrossFit when you can do shit you never thought you could do. You're just like,
very good comparison. Yep.
Let's go. Like
Right.
run through a brick wall. Let's do everything. Kenneth brought up the grenade thing. I totally forgot about that. But that course, the grenade course, and that was one of the best times of my life. And it lasted like 10 minutes, but it was awesome.
Right. It was like the best 10 minutes ever.
You're with your buddies and you're like, oh, someone's trusting me with a grenade right now.
Right. Why are they doing this? Don't they know who I am?
My grandparents barely trusted me to drive the fucking car, and now they're letting me throw.
I'm 18 years old, and you're giving me this thing that could kill us. And it's like,
oh,
man,
shit.
those were the days. Though,
Good times. Good times.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get into one other thing. Oh, Jeremy, talking to you, this goes like so fast, but talking to you, I saw this, and I saw Kenneth talk a lot about it. You talked a lot about it. Pat talked a lot about it. But is the religion topic right now? And I don't even want to go into like a religious passage or a book or a psalm or anything like that. But I just thought it curious as I was kind of watching the chat go by during all this. Like, it's always funny that people that really don't like the Bible or don't like Christianity or think Christianity is oppressive or whatever, their main goal is to make you think that the Bible hates you. That's their main goal. And every Christian I've ever met has never said that they hated me. Do they think that I sin? Yes. But do they think everybody sins? Yes. Yeah. Do they just want me to come to Christ and find Jesus and find love? Yes. But the people that want me to see the Bible as evil always want to tell me that the Bible hates me. And for me, and I'm just going to be flat out like with kind of my emotions about it, like that sucks.
Yeah.
Because I really don't think that the Bible hates me or that or that Christians hate me. Like, might they believe that my marriage isn't valid? Sure. And that's fine. They're entitled to that. You're like, that was the whole thing with Sevan the other day. I think when he was just like, if you don't follow everything to the letter of the Quran or the letter of the Bible or then you're not a Christian or you're not. And I can see his point of view on that. And that's fine. And even if like Christians think that I'm not one because I actively sin, I'm fine with that too. But it's the morals and the values that come from Christianity and the Bible that I'm attracted to. And I think that like, I don't know, trying to just tell me that you hate me because of a book is very hard for me to believe. And I've never found that with any Christian I've ever interacted with.
That may have been a sentiment of more Christians a long time ago, but just like you're saying right now, I have never come across that.
I'm getting it out of my system. Yeah.
The Christian friends I have, 99.9%, they might be like, well, something like homosexuality is wrong or whatever. And some people might hold some strong feelings about it or ideas about it, but they're not hating anybody who's gay. They don't think they should be killed or anything like that. Like, look at this way. Someone like me, I'm not the greatest example of a Christian. I at least I don't think I am. And that's fine because it ain't about me. You know what I'm saying? Like when the focus is put on me, then we fail. Everything is doomed.
We all fail.
If we are the
everybody has sin.
Yeah, I'm the arbiter, not the author of the Bible. And a good friend of mine, a pastor friend of mine, years ago, I don't know if I shared this with you guys. I know I talked to Savannah about it before, but the Bible, the way you look at it, matter of fact, he's talked about how the Bible should be pointed at yourself and not at others. And that's the best way to use it. So it's pretty cool that he understands that, and Christians that I know don't understand that. But the Bible itself, there is the gospel is the core of the Bible. In other words, Jesus, his time on this earth, the example that he set, and ultimately the sacrifice he made, and then rising and defeating sin, right? Everything else in the Bible, and especially the Old Testament, is context, right? Like what was going on however thousands of years ago, how did they live? There's prophecy in it, again, points to Jesus. There are motivational stories. You talk about like David, you talk about Moses, like really cool, amazing, inspirational stories. And we take our values. We, like you were saying, we derive our values, what's right, what's wrong, 10 Commandment type stuff, or it's used as a term you hear in Christianity a lot, idolatry. It's used as like you take, what is it, 1st or 2nd Corinthians something, where it talks about wives submit to your husbands. And unfortunately, the church, they stop
babe,
right
you
there.
heard that? Oh, wait, you don't have a husband. You don't have to submit to shit.
You ain't got to submit.
You don't got a husband. You good. Love you, babe.
No, but like men in the church have used that probably for hundreds of years, if not thousands of years, to be like, hey, woman, do what I say, because the Bible says it, and we're a Christian household. And if that verse goes on to talk about husbands submit to your wives as Christ did for the church as a living sacrifice. There's no like wife get in the kitchen and cook and do, you know what I'm saying? Like I would say a ideal situation would be to have a wife who could stay home and nurture and raise the kids, and you know what I'm saying, do more of the quote unquote woman stuff. But like that doesn't mean the Bible was never saying women shut up, you're less than, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, it challenges men even more because it tells us
my
to be
wife
a living
just walked
sacrifice.
in the door. She's like, I made you dinner.
Nice job, Colleen.
You're looking at me like
Let's
I'm crazy.
go.
She's like, what you talking about, Willis? I made you dinner.
Oh, I love that. Way to be the man. Geez, she needs to really you need to submit to her.
Yeah,
No.
I need to submit to my wife. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, for real. No. But you know what I'm saying? Like they so it's like if you look at that picture as a whole, we should like the Old Testament is the Old Covenant.
You didn't want to be on this podcast.
Oh, she's trying to get in. Yeah, get out of here.
Yeah, now all of a sudden she got shit to say.
Now you're in trouble.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, you're right. Okay. I love you. I'll see you in a little bit.
What'd she say?
Okay, I love you. She's like, don't
She
fuck
mad
with
at
me.
you
I'll
now?
kick you both off.
She's got a button right now. She's like, click.
And
no, but if you look at that picture as in whole, it's like the Old Testament is the Old Covenant. It's God kind of giving us a whole bunch of chances to reconcile but like we keep coming up short. And yeah, some crazy stuff happened and some, but like that's God. You know what I'm saying? Like God is God, and it ain't on us to be like, well, why would he wipe out half of the earth? Or why would he like that? Because he did. That's God, period, point blank. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, that's the Old Testament. And there's a bunch of lessons. There's prophecy. There's lessons in the New Testament, but the gospel, that's it. We point at that. I am not anyone who can say how someone can or can't live, what someone should and shouldn't watch, what somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like that is between you, your heart, and God, not me. I'm called to love you. I'm called to love everybody. I'm called to, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm called, and if we stray too far from that idea, that's where the judgment comes, and you're living so horribly and blah blah blah. And it's like, yo, dude, look at the plank in your own eye before you're going to try to call somebody else out for something.
And this is Joseph Ramirez. This is easy. All religion is bullshit. And I think that if that's what you feel like, then that's fine. Like, I have no problem with that. I'm not trying to tell you like, hey, like, this is the best way, come do this. Like, if that's what you feel like and you don't want any part of that shit, like, that's fine. I'm kind of like that right now with like political parties, like whatever the fuck. Like, you're all bullshit. I don't want
right.
You're annoying as shit, and I don't want to deal with any of you. And the other problem is that I have always thought of is like, if you want to be a part of something, you have to believe in all of it. And I don't think that that's a thing. Like, I voted Daddy Trump, baby. Like, and I'm not ashamed of it, and I'm not mad at it. And like, you're never going to agree with anything, anybody, all of everything that
all of it. Absolutely.
There's going to be shit that you disagree with, and there's shit that I disagree with him. There was shit that I disagreed with Biden by far more shit that I disagreed with Biden. I voted for him too. And like, it just, you can be pissed off all you want, but that's not the end all. Like, Trump isn't destroying everything. Biden didn't destroy everything. Did he do well? No. Is Trump doing well with some things right now? Like, no, there are some things I don't like, but none of the presidents did. And asking a human being to be perfect is ridiculous. Ridiculous.
And I wonder how we got to this point in our society. Was it the internet? Was it all that got too big, and people just lost the ability to actually think for themselves?
I did.
Like what happened? Yeah, like, but to your point, like with I voted for Trump too, right? But like, you take one small thing, well, not small, but one little thing, the 50-year mortgage. I don't like, no, that's horrible idea. Just debt forever. Like, no, dude, like, we need to bring down the cost of the houses. That's where we need to, you don't say, a 50-year mortgage, so you could be in debt for even longer. Like, so to your point, it's like, you never, and even in religion, you're never going to like fully agree with every single thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it's foolish. And let's go back to politics. It's foolish to agree. And unfortunately, that's what you see a lot, maybe on the right too, but like definitely with liberals, their person can do no wrong. Their person, matter of fact, has never done anything wrong. They've always done the right stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to be able to, I tell you what, if you get me started on the two-party system,
yeah, it's crazy.
I'll talk about it for 5 hours, because I thought, even as a teenager, learning about history and stuff, and Republicans and Democrats and Democratic Republican and all the, I always thought like, this isn't a sports game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a Packers fan. If we play the Bears, I'm cheering for the Packers, right? In my own country, though, how am I going to just be on one side and not hear the other side, what they have to say, the ideas they bring to the table? And if they're not good, fine, we'll talk through it and maybe we improve it or dismiss it. But how do we get in this situation where we are so tribalistic on one side or the other, and then everybody in the middle is like, oh, you're stupid, you need to choose one side or the no. We need to be able to decipher which idea is better.
If you want to tell me that there's something about one side that's bad, that's fine. I will listen.
Absolutely.
If you want to tell me that something on the other side is bad, that's fine. I will listen. But just it always feels like you're trying to convince me to hate somebody.
Yes.
And so like and if you really like, Pat, if you want to go, like, it does, like, when you do this, it sounds like you want me to dislike somebody.
Yeah.
This comment that you just threw up, where is it? You're talking to Jeremy, but I'm going to field it if you don't mind, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Am I going to hell if I don't accept Jesus? If your answer is yes, that's the problem most people have with religion. Doesn't bother me. That's public standard. I'm not going by public standard. and I don't want to go by public standards. So if there are people out there right now that don't agree with religion or any religion, like, that's fine. I do. I like a lot of it. But you just trying to convince me that it's horrible and awful and treats people like shit all the time is not, like, then it just feels like you're the one that's spewing venom.
Right.
You know
and
what I
it's
mean?
usually
Like,
with Pat, unfortunately, it's coming from it does 100%. It comes from a very like flawed logic, because that comment right there, it's like, Pat, if
I don't believe
if you ate
anything, like it matters what you believe. If you believe that you don't, by you not like believing in Jesus, that's gonna, why does it matter what I believe is going to happen to you?
Right. Why does it matter what somebody else?
What do you
That's your
believe?
own,
Yeah.
right? But here's the thing to his argument with, if
so what,
you know that McDonald's eating it every day is going to make you fat and unhealthy and maybe die early, that's a consequence to that action, right? So we want to just go into Pat's thing there.
I'm not going into Pat's anything. I'm just saying, like, yeah, if I know your point. If I believe that McDonald's is going to make me fat, so I don't eat it, don't yell at me because I'm doing that. If you want to eat McDonald's because you like it and that's a thing and you think it's fine and you think it's okay, I'm not going to yell at you for it.
Sure.
I'm also not going to like it. It makes no sense to me. Like, I'm worried about me, and this is the last one I'm doing, but Garrett, but there are millions of Christians who judge atheists based on that criteria. I'm not saying you are. And I get that. My question is, and I've struggled with this for so long, and it has nothing to do with you, Pat, but I have struggled with thoughts of like, what do Christians feel about me? Are they going to accept me? Do they want me? Like, blah, blah, blah. If you do, you do. Yay. If you don't, I don't care, because I'm not in your house. So like, if you don't accept me, that's fine. I believe what I believe in, and that's all that matters. Right. What other Christians think about me, to me, does not matter.
It doesn't matter, nor should it.
Like,
because if we get in that game of what do they think? What do they think? You'll never be true to yourself. You never, you know what I'm saying? Like, you'll never.
I'm not saying you're yelling. I'm not saying you're yelling.
Yeah. I do want to answer his question with my little comparison. Is like, what my point is.
My bad. Sorry, I got a passion.
No, you're good. I love it. I absolutely love it. There are consequences to actions, right? And if you eat McDonald's every day, you don't work out. Maybe even if you do work out and you eat McDonald's every day, you're going to be very unhealthy. There are consequences to that action. If you run a red light and you get T-boned, there are consequences to that action. Well, Pat, in religion, in the Christian religion, there is a consequence to refusing Jesus, the redemption and the salvation of Jesus. There's that's what we believe, because just like in life, there are consequences to your action. You mouth off to the wrong guy, he knocks you out, consequence to your action. Well, in faith, it just so happens that it's the biggest consequence that there can be. Now, my question, though, is if you don't believe in God, you don't believe in Jesus, why does it matter? If people are trying to convert you, or if us Christians believe that you will go to hell if you don't accept Jesus, why does it matter? It should be of no consequence to you. You should be like, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I don't think, similar to like Garrett's, like, I don't care really what other Christians think. I'm doing what works for me, and being open to God moving however he moves. Like, it shouldn't matter that Christians say this or do that. Christians ain't out doing crazy radical killings. They're not doing any, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're just trying to live our best lives, or whatever term I can come up with. So what does it matter to you if Christians do believe that? That doesn't nullify the whole experience of being a Christian and faith just because there is a pretty dire consequence to not believing something. Who cares? You don't even believe it. So what does it matter?
Because if you go by all the liberal woke rules or whatever, like you wouldn't even be able if you ride for liberals, if you ride for all of the shit that they believe in, you wouldn't be able to use the phrase "that's gay."
Mm-hmm.
Like if I was like, "Yo, dude, you're in that pink shirt. That shit's gay." Like liberals are kicking me out.
I was waiting for you to say that, by the way.
Right?
Yeah, no,
like,
you're right. 100%. What? How can you say that?
Gay people now hate me because I was just like, "Yo, dude, your shirt's gay."
Yep.
Or you said something about or Joseph said something about squatting with his butt cheeks or some shit. And I'm like, yo, that's gay. Well, now I'm out. Even if like, say you referred to me as like, hey, hon, how you doing? You're out of the liberal cause because I'm offended now because you just called me hon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
then
if you think that, then don't use all that shit. Like if you're pro if you're pro liberal shit, then like you can't make a joke. You can't say that shit.
Yeah.
Right. It's gay. Your mom. You're right. It's gay that liberals say that. Don't say you're for the gays. And then because this is what they'll tell you. Don't say you're pro LGBTQ rainbow plus IA. And then be like, yo, that's gay. Because now they're going to come for your ass.
Yep.
Literally. They're gonna come
hey!
for your ass.
That was a pause moment right there. If you ever, that was perfect.
I turned it. Yeah, I got it. I found it. Like
that was. I mean, that's their own. If you're talking about the liberal mindset, that's their own religion. They've created all them rules. You can't do this. You can't. And unfortunately, man, I tell you what, they are the most miserable people. Just in general, but to be around, you're just like, bro, like, what can I say? What is allowed in your religion for me to say or not say? You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh shit. Oh, I wanted to show you this so much, dude.
Oh boy,
you're gonna die.
Oh jeez.
It's an Archie bunker.
That's one of my dad's favorite shows.
So it's these two are the greatest. Like it's a Gen X dad and a Gen Z daughter.
Okay.
And they have their own podcast and they cut these clips and it's fucking amazing. And this is hilarious, dude. Like,
okay.
I'm so glad this popped into my fucking algorithm. Like, I was like, yeah, buddy. But it's trying to explain where Gen X is coming from.
This is the last one.
Okay.
This is Archie explains why cave women had short legs.
That doesn't sound bad.
Okay.
Imagine Irene Lorenzo thinking that she's going to get that job over me with all that gray hair of hers.
Well, she just might get the job, Arch. You know, nowadays the government is pressuring companies into hiring more women in executive positions.
I know it's a crime against nations. Women was created for two things, making meals and babies.
Oh, here we go again with the 19th century thinking of yours.
Well, it's true. Look at your cave women. Why do you think your cave women was created with short legs and fat butts?
I don't know, Arch, but I'm sure it's not a good answer.
Oh, man.
Run fast so the men could catch him and force them to make the meals and the baby.
Wow. You know any cave women with long legs and skinny butts that could run faster than the men?
Well, them, the men would have to bring down with a rock.
Now I'm starting to catch on. And what about the cavemen with short legs and fat butts that couldn't catch any women?
Joseph?
Well, they was probably your first fix.
Wow. I feel like Archie Bunker, the character, should be in jail for a lot of reasons.
All right.
I feel like he just admitted to a crime he's already done.
Wow.
I mean, that's assault, battery.
More
than other words we'll probably get flagged for saying.
Yeah.
Horrible. But it's also this borderline of like understanding that when you see Gen X out here behaving in a certain way, thinking it's funny, even though we don't mean it, and Gen Z is like, you can't do that, and the Gen Xers thinking, no, I'm behaving in that way to make fun of the people who think that way, and you're like, but people don't know the difference.
People don't know.
I want this to shine a light on our audience to say, this is what raised us. This is what we were watching on TV. This
like when we laugh at shit, it's like, but you have to be careful how you, because even he was like, how do I explain this to my daughter without sounding like a complete fucking like misogynist, whatever the hell, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a tough conversation to have, man.
Dude.
That's a tough conversation to have. But I tell the further liberal you go, the more like that young girl, I don't know what she identifies as, but like, you can't say that, he should be in jail, blah,
she
blah,
doesn't
blah.
identify as, she's a young teenage girl that has never seen Archie Bunker and has never watched Eddie Murphy stand up and has never like.
How did we get so far from that? Is that because of like the modern liberalism? Is that what has happened? Like you can't say nothing. That stuff is terrible.
Because like it's a product of feminism, the Me Too movement, the like whatever, like, all that shit. It all went to this, and now you can't have any fun whatsoever.
Oh, just reading CrossFits.
Oh, I know. CrossFits is the best, dude.
I love it. Jeremy should make his next date watch that or Blazing Saddles.
Oh, Blazing Saddles was amazing. That was man. I watched that with my grandfather all the time. Blazing Saddles was amazing. Have you not seen that?
It's funny. I love it. It's
if you haven't seen it, you gotta watch it.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, it's hilarious. And it's just that is when that like for me, I think like the 90s, early 2000s, that was like peak America. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like people were getting along, black, white, whatever, didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, stuff is always going to exist. You know what I'm saying? Like you can, you see,
you're never going to
in the NFL end zone, it says end racism. And it's like, bro, what? Like you can't end racism.
It's never.
Might as well try to end world hunger. Like
we were as close as we were going to fucking get.
That's what I'm saying, man.
We were going to fucking get.
And then we're like, let's fuck this all up. And here we are. It's like, bro, like, come on, bro. Like, if I can't say that's gay,
right?
And without you getting offended, like, it's gay, dude. Like, I'm not saying like it's crazy, dude. It's crazy. Ugh.
Oh, Juana, can you imagine any of the movies that we had back then? Like any of the 90s movies, any of the like rap songs. Play them.
Oh God.
Everybody wants to be like, yo, Snoop Dogg and shit, and like that's all that was all they were talking about was beating up black women. So like, and that's protect black women at all costs now.
I mean, you listen to Boys in the Hood. Boys in the Hood by slapping a bitch, smacking a hoe. Like, I mean, like he's talking about hitting women, bro. Like, sheesh.
It's absolutely insane.
What year did Tropic Thunder come out?
Ooh,
I was probably like,
somebody probably has it in the chat before I'll find
15 years ago, something like that.
Tropic Thunder was awesome. White Girls was fucking awesome. Yeah,
White Girls was great.
White Girls was awesome, but if they did that like now, well, no,
Cancel.
Probably white. Yeah,
cancel. But definitely Tropic Thunder. You had Robert Downey Jr. What do you say? I'm a man playing another man disguised as another man, something like that. Like homeboy was blackface.
2008.
Oh wait,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right, John.
And it's like that's when it started to die. That humor just started to go.
Yeah, sorry, not white girls, white chicks. My bad.
White chicks. Yeah. Like that sort of humor just started to like, we can't do it anymore. But that movie is hilarious.
Yeah, Juana, you're right. Married with Children was
good
nuts.
Lord, man, that show was crazy.
And the lady that played the neighbor chick ended up being a humongous dyke. Like she was
for real?
Lesbian.
In real life?
Yeah.
Oh man. I'm trying to remember what she looked like right now.
She came out, I'll find it. She came out with when Ellen came out. She came out around the same time. It was hilarious. But she had a mullet, dude.
Oh man,
it was so funny.
Like Charlize Theron from that movie Monster, I think it was called. She got.
Yeah, she was. Where's Megan
Dang.
for that? That was that other serial killer. She was. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I just saw something that came across my feed. What was her name? She killed like 7 or 8 men or something like that.
Something with an M. Yeah, she got. Hold on. Eileen Wuornos. Sorry, W. That's what it was. Eileen Wuornos.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Eileen. Yep. She
was
an interview.
Someone
did a bunch of interviews of her
me.
too.
Yeah, this is her.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
We don't have a ton of pictures, but yeah, she turned out to be like a giant lesbian.
Really?
Yeah, she's
some people like I feel like I can look at it and kind of be like,
crazy.
Okay, I saw it come, but she's too home mother looking, you know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah, there's the husband. Funny. Yeah, that was
wow. That's funny, dude.
Yeah.
That's what D. Reed looked like back in the day.
Oh, stop it. We love D. Reed.
I love him too, man. That's funny.
Oh wow. God. Oh shit. We've been on here for we did it. We did a thing.
We did the damn thing.
AI kept calling her a boy. Oh, who? Wuornos or Megan's in Vegas with her man? Get it, Megan.
Oh, let's go, Meg. All right. She was in here a minute ago. Her man must have said, "Let's go." Shit to do.
John, I can sense a lesbian from half a mile away.
Your lesbian radar goes off. It's like the Spidey sense. So I sent you.
What do you? Yeah, do you want to go through a couple? Okay.
It's just straight up comedy stuff.
Yeah.
One of them, and then I sent you a bunch of pictures because on Sevi this morning they were talking about who are they talking about? But it started to talk about like really dark black people. And I was telling them, like, you see my family? I'm like, my dad is purple. Like dark.
Oh yeah. No, they used to call it blurple.
Blurple.
So black, you're purple. It was blurple.
Absolutely blurple. But that first video is funny because
Dumbledore.
Oh, this one's funny.
Are you sure? Yeah. Daddy.
What is it?
About in school. Martin Luther King Jr.
Martin Luther King Jr. What'd he do?
He died for sins.
No, that was.
I want to be pregnant.
Cheese.
I can't say cheese. I'm vegan.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Lettuce.
What's
mommy's name?
No.
Mommy.
What's daddy's name?
What'd you make?
See you next time. See you next time. Oh, do it, snowman.
Oh,
I've seen her.
Like a snowman. Burger.
No, it's not a burger.
Burger.
Yeah, it is a burger.
Can I bring him into your house?
No, you're gonna leave him in here.
No, you're gonna cook him.
You're gonna cook them, then it starts over. But
So that girl was right. That shit was a burger, and that's amazing. I also want cheese on mine.
The one above it though is I have found that in my older age, quote unquote older, 40 years old, that I am starting to do this, and I'm like, oh no, I'm starting to be these guys. And someone sent it to me the other day. They're like, dude, this is you, man. I'm like, oh man. So, anyways, play it.
Point of view, fantastic. Your only goal in life is to bully your dad. All right.
What are you puking for?
Fuck off! What's my fucking pet's name? I'll tell you my fucking pet's name.
Ricky, how's it going up there, bro?
I'm gonna fucking lose my shit. How's it fucking going, dude?
That's Sevon.
Yes, that was in 10 years when Avi is asking him what he's doing.
Working on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it, motherfucker!
Yeah, we can about this fucking house. You guys just sit around fucking.
Mad?
It's not even fucking funny, Abby. This shit's running and he's up there.
I swear to God, I'd like to find who the fucking electrician was and kick him in his dick.
Bitch ass fucking pussy cunt.
Okay.
Fuck!
No, you can't. Fucking that little clip fell in the water.
You fucking went in. Fucking
It's almost over.
Go out and buy the biggest piece of shit you can find. Okay, honey, I'll be right back.
That's my grandpa.
God damn this fucking hellhole. I hate this fucking house. I hate everything about this fucking place.
Oh, that's the last one. But I'm telling you, I feel like I am turning. I'll catch myself in the middle of a project in the garage, cooking something, and all of a sudden something falls or whatever. And I'm like, motherfucking shit. And my kids are like, Dad, and I'm like, oh no, it's all good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm straight. I swear to God. But like, I am turning into that guy, and it's only going to get worse from here. Oh my God.
Oh, fake Sevon. Yeah, that could be Caleb in the Shadikin, but he's got he's still young yet. He's still young.
Yeah, Caleb's got some years.
He's not there yet. He's not there.
He'll get there. I feel like we're all like slowly, all us dudes are slowly creeping to that. Just I've had enough, man. There's too much stuff going on, and that little thing, he's screw falls. And, goddamn pussy cup. I'm like, Jesus, bro. It's for real, man. I'm telling you.
All right, guys. Thank you for hanging out with us. Appreciate it. Hopefully we'll be on Thursday. Hoping to get Chase. Kind of want to ask him a couple questions about what's been happening lately.
That'd be cool.
Hopefully we'll have that, but I'm not sure yet. But we'll definitely be back on. And then we're going to Herd on Saturday. Yeah, we're gonna hang out.
That's a 1 day, 2 day?
One day. We're gonna go we're gonna go follow around Tucker the fucker. And he doesn't have his kid.
A friend of mine goes to his gym. He's the one down in Texas, right?
Yeah, Razor Ranch.
Yeah, Razor Ranch. Yeah, a friend of mine started CrossFit maybe a year ago. He had moved from Cali to that area in the Dallas area. And he was like, yeah, I go to Razor Ranch CrossFit. And then I'm like, why does that sound familiar? Then y'all had him on. Tucker on. And I'm like,
he's
oh,
awesome.
He's cool, dude. It's the same gym.
He's got like five kids, 6 kids, something like that, and a whole gym and a whole and he's like all in this year to try to make it to the game. So that
is amazing.
What do you got, John? On Sunday night you have Inga daughter. It's a daughter.
Is she like a coach or something like that?
Let me see. No, she's she's a daughter. I know she's a daughter. I'm sorry. I should know this. I should absolutely know this.
You ready for Joseph to climb?
And then they also have Manon Anganese coming on soon too. So
I saw that. Yeah. Man, she's so dope with that corn shirt, man.
Yeah, Inga from Mayhem. There we go.
That's dope.
So that's Sunday night. But yeah, we'll be back on where's she at? Crash? I'm not sure. Oh, X Games athlete. And now she coaches Mayhem athletes. Okay. All right, cool. Yeah. So that's Sunday night with Outside the Box. Check them out. That'll be fun. Is it Manon or is it Mangon? Oh, it can't be Manon. Don't say that. Mangon.
It's mayonnaise. It's mayonnaise.
Anganese. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I think it's Manon. Manon.
But
y'all got Jenny Sunday, right? You guys do it every other Sunday?
Yeah, we'll go over Herd and say some crazy shit that's happened recently. So we'll do that.
And you got to do the what was the next one? Best dumpers or something like?
We're gonna do another mountain. I don't know if it's gonna be this weekend, but we're gonna do another dumpers and stumpers or smash and pass or some shit like that.
Fantastic, man. Especially when you had Jenna like comment on it or whatever. That. I mean, dude, come on, dude. That girl's so cool, man.
She's super cool. So. But thanks, Jeremy. We'll be looking forward to seeing your recap of I always like being in the comments on your show. So
I love having you there. Absolutely. We're likely to do it on Friday. We'll see if we can do it any sooner.
Ooh, that's a good one. Fake Sevon, shower or grower. That's I'm not gonna forget that. That's a good one. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Colleen and I will be back either with or without Chase, but we'll be back on either Thursday or Friday. So hopefully we'll get to see y'all soon. Bernie, you missed the first part of the conversation. Missed you, dude. Love you.
She name dropped you, dog.
Yeah, I did. We had a great conversation. I was trying to recreate it here. I hope I did. But yeah, thanks guys. We'll see you all. Deuces.
Love you, G. Love you, Colleen.
Love y'all.